Some of my friends ask me how to clean a DSLR camera, and it's very important to clean to keep the camera very clean out of dust. So today I like to share with you how I keep my camera clean from dust, and the same thing applies for a laptop. How to keep it clean. Now the first thing is that if you look at the camera, and there is the main thing you want to clean is this dusts. So if you keep the camera someplace, it collects dust, and it's very necessary to clean the dust. Now if you see, there are a lot of keys here in the camera, and there are a lot of narrow places difficult to access. So now if you take some microfiber cloth to clean the camera, it's difficult to reach at all the places in the camera. So what I do, I use this brush. This is just ordinary paint brushes from IKEA. So what I do, I just take the brush and do this kind of thing, and this is very effective for cleaning dusts. Extremely effective. It reaches all these brushes, reaches all the different inaccessible parts, and also they are very soft, so they don't make any harm to the camera. So this is extremely good way to cleaning your camera or any kind of devices. Okay, now you might see I have two brushes. What I did in this brush, I cut down the upper part. Why I did that? Because these upper parts of the brushes generally very soft. So if you cut little bit from a scissor, this part becomes little bit hard. So if there is some kind of dust which is little bit sticky with the camera body, then you can use this kind of brush to clean it. And again, still this is just hairs, so it does not make any harm to the camera. The same technique applies for the laptop. So if you look at some people's laptop, I sometimes see that mainly this keyboard part of the laptop becomes very dusty. Nobody cleans it, and it's very difficult, because if you want to clean by a cloth, it's very difficult to reach all the narrow places of the laptop and go like this, and still some dust will stay all the corners, and it's not very possible to clean it with a cloth. And again, same thing you can take a brush and do like this. It's very effective, and these brushes are very cheap. It's just painting brushes, nothing special. And I don't know if you can see the dust from in my camera. These keyboards are very dusty. Now I clean it, and it's just like shining. And same applies for the screen. And also in the other sides of the laptop. So what I can tell you now, this laptop and also this camera are now completely dust free. No dust is there. Okay, now the second part. All the dust are gone. Now this lens, might be some spot from your fingers, and the same for the laptop screen. There are some spots which is not just dusts, which is some sticky spots from your finger, or the rain sometimes outside you are using camera or whatever is there, which is not just dust, which will not go with this brush only. I will show what I do. I don't know if you agree or not, but I prefer to do in this way. First, clean with the brush as usual to remove all the hard dust. And the second part, there are a lot of liquids available in the market, fancy liquids to clean the lens as well as to clean the laptop screen, different liquids. But I don't use any of the liquids because this lens has anti-reflective coating and lots of different coatings. So if you buy a cheap kind of liquid which is not very good, it may harm the coating of your lens. And same applies for the laptop screen. If you buy a cheap liquid for this laptop screen, it may spoil your LCD or LED, whatever. What I use a very safe thing, which is just plain water. Just plain water. I just sprinkle a little bit of here, very little amount on the lens after removing all the dusts by this, and I use a microfiber cloth, softly, gently clean it. And I take a second microfiber cloth just to dry it a little bit. I never use any kind of other thing to clean the lens. It's now very clean, no dust or no spot on there. Very clean, and it's very neutral water, so no chemical harm to any kind of coating on the screen. And the same thing for the laptop now. Just I sprinkle a very little bit of water on that. You don't need an expensive liquid which might harm to your screen also. And then clean it. It will take some time because you have to do it very softly. Don't press on the laptop screen hard. You have to do very softly. And it's better if you have some kind of bigger clothes. I don't have any big clothes, so I am using these small pieces. And also I recommend to use this circular motion. It works nicely. I have seen that it works nicely and then in linear motion. Here you go. Now I will take a dry cloth. If you can see, it's completely clean and spotless, shiny, and also the keyboard and everything is dustless. So this way you can clean a laptop and also a DSLR camera without buying any expensive liquid. Just use a little bit of water, some brush and some microfiber cloth. That's all. Extremely effective and safe way to clean a camera and a laptop. So hope this helps you, and have a nice day. Goodbye.